everyone. Welcome to August frequency forecast. I'm just going to wait about a minute to make sure that people come on. Some of you had said you wanted to join the live, and for some reason, I wasn't able to do the upload like I usually do. So something was telling me that I needed to do this live. So here I am doing it live. And my intention for these monthly forecasts is to help you navigate the energies that change over time so that you can actually go through the experiences with more confidence, more ease, more clarity. God knows that we are going through a lot of shifts, a lot of awakening, and an ascension. So let's simplify as much as we can. So if you are new to my world, welcome. If you've been following me for a while, thank you for following me. My name is Julie Sada-Cloutier. I am the owner of Divine Femme, which is a coaching and mentoring business for women who know that they came here to create impact, and they're needing guidance, they're needing support in order to redefine what that looks like. What is their soul purpose? What are they meant to do? What is their zone of genius? How are they meant to show up in this lifetime? And I use the ancient teaching of numerology to help them navigate life with more confidence as the leader, as the CEO of their lives, okay? And so, being slightly obsessed with the numerical realm, I love to help people use numerology, teach them how to use numerology as their compass, as their GPS system, so that they know what's coming up ahead and they're able to take aligned action, right? So, in numerology, in the numerical realm, there are universal cycles. There are personal cycles, and then there are universal cycles. So, I'm going to be talking about the universal cycle that is happening right now for the month of August. Before we dive into August, I just want to make sure that you know what's going on for the entire year, right? So we are in a universal year 6. Now, what that means is that this year, 2022, is a year of massive healing. So we are all going through our own journey of healing. So whatever it is that needs to come up and be looked at and felt and healed will. Okay, this is the energy of 2022. Why? Because the 6 is also about higher vision. So we are being aligned to our destiny, to our highest potential, to our zone of genius. And in your chart, we can find out what that is. It's called the destiny number. And with this number, you can see where your brilliance lies, right? It's like this invisible thread that just keeps pulling you towards it. And that's why you are able to overcome certain ailments. That's why you're able to figure out why you keep repeating the same negative patterns. That is why you want to figure it out, right? Because there's this like invisible force that is just pulling you towards your highest potential. And that's your destiny. And 2022 has that energy. So we're seeing a lot of people going through an awakening. We're seeing a lot of people healing. There's a lot of deep wounds that need to be healed, individual and also collective wounds. So we're seeing a lot of mother and father wounds being brought up, right? In this whole, in the entire world, you see it. You see it being played out. All right. So for example, if you are looking at, let's say, people that are in authority, it could be whether it's your country, it could be in your job, it could be anywhere in your family. Take a look at what kind of feelings, what kind of emotions get stirred up, right? And if it's from a male perspective, like if it's a male that is actually making you feel these emotions, then there's that masculine wound that you need to take a look at, and then vice versa, right? Then if it's, the opposite. So if it's a woman that is bringing up all of these emotions within you, then that is the mother wound that you need to take a look at and to heal. So it all starts in our backyard, right? In order for us to ascend as a collective, because we are going through an ascension right now, there's still people that are going through the massive awakening, and that's amazing. And there are some that are going through ascension, right? We are all on our own individual journey, on our own individual path. There's no right or wrong, and we're all experiencing it in the way that we should experience it. Okay. And in order for us to continue our evolution, because that is the reason why we came here, is to evolve, right? It's to expand. We need to take a look under the hood, right? We need to take a look at what it is that needs to be healed so that we can transmute it, so that we can alchemize it into important life lessons and use those life lessons as a springboard towards our highest path, okay? So 2022, it's about healing, it's about higher vision, and it's also about community. It's about coming together. So there's been a lot of division that has been happening throughout the past 2 years, 2 and some years. And this year is a year where the division will start to dissipate. We're going to see more and more people, or more and more communities, right, coming together. We're like breaking down the walls. And we are realizing that we are all one, right? We all came here on this planet simultaneously as a collective. And so slowly but surely, we're unraveling all of this whole story of division, who's right, who's wrong, right? So we're seeing that being played out in the collective, and I am sure you're seeing that being played out in your own personal life, okay? So that is 2022. So let's just remember that, okay? That is the huge energy. I always compare the universal energies as a book. So the year is like a book, and every month is a chapter of that storyline, right? So now we are entering August, and August is going to be a revolutionary type of energy. So hold on to your hats, because it is going to be a month of movement. It's going to be a month of evolution and revolution, okay? Now, in order for you to better understand what's happening, what's going to happen in August, let's just do a very short recap on July's energy, okay? Because everything just builds upon each other, right? It's like a storyline. So every chapter is really important in the story. So you need to understand July's chapter, like what was that all about? July was all about reflection. It was a big, huge mirror that was just put right in front of your face, and things are just being shown to you. Things that maybe you didn't want to see were being reflected to you. Now, this was happening for you, not to you, okay? The reason why it was happening was because there are things that you need to see so that you can start changing, so that you can understand the deeper meaning behind that discomfort. Okay, you need to understand the life lesson so that you can stop repeating the same negative patterns over and over again, so that you can stop living your life in a loop. Okay, and at the same time, there was an energy, there was a foundational energy, which means that once you took a good look in the mirror, right, and at your life and everything that was being reflected back, and that you started figuring out what is your truth, what is true for you, right? What is true for you, not what other people believe, but what is true for you. Once you figure that out, then you're able to start building a strong foundation. You're able to start creating the life that you truly want and the community that you truly want, right? So that's what was going on in July. Now, this in August. Now, knowing that in August there is the Lionsgate portal, right? On the 8th, right? It's the 8th month on the 8th day. The Lionsgate portal is huge. This, and I've entitled it When Intuition Meets Power. That's what it's all about. And I am hosting a live event here on my channel on August 7th. I'm doing it the day before. Why? Because I want to prepare your energetic system. I'm also an energy healer. I was trained in an initiate school for mystics and sages. And so energy management is so important right now, and I want to prepare you for the portal. So there's no sense in doing a live Lionsgate on the 8th to prepare you when you're already going to be in the energy. I want to do it the day before, okay? So make sure that you are joining me on that. There is an event that's already on my channel. Just make sure you click to join so that you can be notified when I am going live, okay? That being said, we are in the 8th month. Now, the number 8 is all about personal power. It's about abundance. It's about wisdom. Okay, so you can see how all of this is going to play out in the collective. We're going to see a lot of power struggles happening because there's an energetic flip side to everything. Okay, so the light aspect of the 8 is all about empowerment. It's about wisdom, being tapped into your wisdom. It's about tapping into your inner abundance and creating abundance all around you, right? It's such a beautiful energy. And if you take the 8 and you flip it on its side, it's the infinity symbol, right? And so you see that everything is infinite, everything is connected. And we also see that there are two worlds that are merging together. So we're going to be seeing a lot of the spirituality being merged to the material realm. And that's why I am seeing a lot of awakening happening again. There are going to be a lot of people are going through their own awakening. Some of us already have gone through awakening, and that's fine. We're just going to be peeling back another layer to it, right? Because ascension, right? Evolution is like an upward spiral. We're never done. We're never done. And so there's going to be a lot of massive awakening that's going to happen in August. Now, the energetic flip side of the 8 is tyranny, right? It's dictatorship, right? So it's not the leadership that is through wisdom and through love and through compassion, right? That's the light aspect. The shadow aspect is do as I say or else. So we are going to see both of these energies being played out in August. Now, that being said, what I am forecasting, what I am seeing is that there's going to be a revolution, right, for an evolution. So there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be very upset about what has been going on, and they're going to want to stand in their power. They will want to call back their power and be in their sovereignty, which is amazing. We should all be leading our lives that way. We should all be the CEO of our lives, right? The architect of our destiny. And some people are going to get very active about it, right? So there's going to be a lot of movement and a lot of action, because there's also the number 5 that's coming in August, right? And 5 is all about change. It's about movement. It's about freedom, right? It's about authenticity. So you can see how these two energies are very, very powerful, and they're both on the soul plane. When you look into numerology, in the numerical realm, they're all on the soul plane, both of these. So there's going to be a lot of activation, like soul activating events. Okay, so that's why I'm saying there's going to be a lot of massive awakening. There's going to be a lot of action that are going to be taken. There's going to be also a lot of healing that's going to take place. And this is where, if you are a healer, a light worker, if you are a coach, if anything like that, in those kind of modalities, people are going to be knocking at your door, because they'll want to know what is going on and how can they actually move through this, right? Because there's going to be a lot of different types of emotions that are going to be coming up during the month of August. Okay, now I just want to make sure that I am not forgetting anything here. Yeah, I'm really seeing the month of August as being the peak of the collective awakening. Like, there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to be waking up from their slumber. This is going to be a peak. There's going to be a lot of them. And that's why there's going to be a lot of movement, because it's almost like, it's almost like they came out of the hibernation, and now they're hungry, and they're grumpy, and they're not happy, and they're realizing that a lot of things have changed, and they're not very happy with it, and they just want to call back their power, and they want to stand in their own truth, or they want to lead themselves now. They want to feel free again, right? They want to be authentic. They want to feel good in their skin. And so that's why we're going to see a lot of different types of movement, a lot of different types of, I'm just choosing my words here, a lot of activities that are going to happen, a lot of life events that are going to happen, okay, collective events. And this is happening in the collective, but it's also going to be happening within your own personal space, right? Within your family, within your community. It's in everything, individual and collectively, okay? Like I always say, the universal energies, they impact all of us as individuals, and then also all of us as a collective. So how can you better navigate these energies? Because there's going to be a lot of movement, there's going to be a lot of emotions, there's going to be a lot of questioning, there's going to be a lot of awakening, and I want to make sure that you are ready. So the best thing that you can do is to be grounded. You need to make sure that you take time to ground yourself every day. And that can look different for everybody. I teach an ancient way of grounding through with my clients. But the way that I can teach, what I can teach you right now that is so simple, is just go for a walk barefoot outside if you can. In the sand, on the earth, in the water, anything. Get out in nature, and if you can take your shoes off and just walk barefoot, please do. That is going to bring you back into your natural state. It's going to get you out of your head and out of the emotions and into your body. And you need to ground yourself. Connect yourself to the earth's core. Okay? It's going to be a godsend for you. Because when everything is going to be moving around, instead of being part of the whole merry-go-round, you're just going to be standing in the middle. It's almost like the eye of the storm, right? You're going to be there, and you're going to be witnessing what's going on, but you're not going to be involved in the whole chaos and turmoil or whatever it is, the upheaval that's happening. You're going to be able to take soul-aligned action. Because the 8 energy in August is about focus. It's like it loves a bullseye. The 8 loves a bullseye. So you need to stay focused. Remember in July, we're still in July, but remember in July, it's all about reflection. It's all about discovering what your inner truth is, what is true for you, and to start creating a solid foundation, right? Regarding that, stand on that. Don't forget that. Keep your focus on that in August. You're going to need it. Okay, you're going to need it. And don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And if you're into meditation, amazing. Make sure you meditate every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, right? And again, meditation looks different for everybody. Some people like the guided meditation. Some people do walking meditation. Go look on YouTube. You can find whatever you like. Take the time to just sit with yourself and just enjoy the stillness, even if it's just for a few moments every day. Step away from whatever it is that's happening around you and go within. That is going to help you so much during this next month, right? And make sure that you keep focus on your vision, right? Because 2022 is all about higher vision. What is that vision? What's your destiny? What's your highest potential? What does that look like? What does that feel like? And if you're not sure what that feels like or what that even looks like, then please don't stay in that space. Reach out to me and we can book you a reading. This is what I do. I give you massive, massive clarity as to who you came here to be, what you came here to do, and how you are meant to show up in this lifetime. We go through all of your soul gifts, your strengths, your life themes, your negative patterns, right? And I help you move through whatever it is that you need to move through in order for you to take that next step towards your highest path. Do not stay stagnant. Do not stay stuck. You don't need to. Right? I've been doing this for over a decade. And when it comes to numerology, I am the queen of deciphering. So when I look at your chart, I can see everything. I see your entire soul story. I see it all. It's your blueprint. I see it. There's a reason why you were born on that specific day. And there's a reason why you were born with that specific name. It has an electromagnetic frequency. You came in with that energy, so that you can fully live out your soul purpose and your destiny. Okay, so all of the links are in my description. Just take a look and then click and get on my scheduler, and let's dive into your codes if you're not sure exactly why it is that you came here. Sometimes we have that soul calling, we have that inner niggle. We know intuitively that we came here to do something, to be something more, to create something, but we're not too sure exactly what that is yet. And I don't want you to stay in that space. We are going through an ascension right now. There's a reason why you're feeling that magnetic pull to figure out what that is, to get the clarity. It's because after that, you will be able to take the steps towards your highest potential, right? Your highest path, so that you can start creating that impact that you came here to create. Okay? So August is going to be a very powerful, it's going to be a very self-liberating type of month if you remain grounded in your truth, okay? It's going to be a month where we're going to feel like we want to reach our fullest potential, right? It's all about stepping into our power. It's all about remembering that, oh my God, we are the architect of our destiny. We get to choose. We get to decide. We get to lead ourselves, right? With integrity, with love, with compassion. And we're going to see both types of leadership being played out in the collective. We're going to see the light aspect and the shadow aspect. So there's going to be a lot of dualities that are going to be happening, and that's okay. It's okay. We live in a world of duality. We came here to experience this. But then now you get to choose how you want to lead yourself. How do you want to experience life? All right, so don't forget, I am coming on August 7th for the Lionsgate portal. I would love for you to join me. There's going to be some activations, there's going to be a meditation, and I'm going to give you some tools on how to prepare your energy body for the extreme light codes that are going to be coming in, so that you can start calling in all of your power and stepping into it, and to start really navigating your life the way you always wanted to, right? With that sense of freedom, with that authenticity, with the innate power, with the wisdom. So hopefully you're going to join me for that as well. So thank you for joining me for this forecast. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you think that anybody would enjoy this kind of content, this kind of information, share it. I'd love for everybody to just know what is coming up in August. So remember, if it's in your heart, it's in your chart. Ciao for now.